Hi guys, and welcome back to my channel. Today I'm going to be covering 10 fun facts that shocked the living daylights out of me when I moved to Canada. Now before I get started, if you haven't already done so, please click that you like this video, subscribe to my channel, share with a friend, and ring off the notification bell so that you'll be notified when I post new content right here on this channel. Now let's go. Now number 10 on my list is how customer focused and trusting Canadians can be. It is never a case where you go into a store or you go into a restaurant and the thinking is that you could have ulterior motives. Now back home in Jamaica where I'm from, if you go to a restaurant and let's say you ordered fried chicken and rice and peas and you didn't enjoy it, you have to just pay for it and leave. Here, if you don't enjoy it, for the most part, you can let them know and they'll offer to either prepare it again for you or prepare something else of your choice. No ulterior motives. No problem, they'll do it for you, and that really surprised me. Now, in terms of the customer focus elements, I could also include an example showing myself in Lint. Now, I went and they gave me a bag and they told me to just take up how many I need. And of course, this is the norm. Let them know and they'll cash me out for that amount. Canadians believe you're going to be honest, and it was just so shocking when I moved here. Number 9 on my list is how environmentally aware Canada is. So you have spaces that need not be touched. You have spaces that are for playgrounds and walking and just for scenic purposes. So there are a lot of those spaces. In every community, there are at least 3 or 4 spaces that are like parks or playgrounds that you can go, you can walk, you can play with your children and just enjoy the environment. Now, when it comes on to animals, I recall a situation even in May of this year where we saw viral videos of police escorting geese through downtown. Yes, I said it, geese. Now, geese, if you don't know, are very boisterous, aggressive animals, but Canada is big on animals, and so you can't touch them. If you touch one, that's trouble. The same geese we beat up, me and you. I don't know many countries that do that. Okay. Now number 8 on my list is auto insurance rates. Now I'm moving from Jamaica, and so this one is actually bad. It was a bad kind of shock. I'm moving from Jamaica where I was driving a 2015 Honda HR-V, and I bought it in 2015. I had been driving it all the way until 2019. And when I left in April 2019 to migrate to Canada, my policy was not even complete yet because it was going to expire in October 2019. No, I was paying what would be the equivalent of, let's say, 600 Canadian for the whole year. Here in Canada, my insurance for a whole year is closer to $4,000. And that's a good rate for me as a newcomer and based on where I live. Now, if you look at other areas where they find more accidents and claims, it's even higher there. But of course, my insurance episode is coming up, so I'll be going into the nitty-gritty for you where that's concerned. But as I said, insurance was a bad shock. It was a rude awakening, and I've yet to wake up from that nightmare. Next, in number 7, is rent prices. Oh my gosh. Now, rent in Canada easily could be used for a mortgage. So you can find, for instance, even a nice basement apartment for at least 1,300 Canadian. And that's for a basement apartment. My apartment is closer to $2,000, and that's still a lot. You pay for parking and all of that, right? So that was a bad shock. For number 6, oh my gosh, number 6, really, let me put it on my tablet. Number 6 was really a serious shock. Now, I heard before that it's free healthcare in Canada, but I didn't quite understand how free until I got here. So if you know me well, you know this, but for those of you who don't, I have like really bad eczema. So sometimes I feel really uncomfortable being in public because I'll be having a bad flare-up, and I don't want persons to be looking on and wondering what's wrong with her face. But the truth of the matter is, more often than not, nobody else realizes or notices apart from me. So anyways, I have been back and forth with my family doctor and my dermatologist to kind of figure things out. Now, when I first went to the dermatologist, I'm going to this place that's high end, like high end finishing. It's like, you know, it's looking like some seriously expensive place. So I'm like, Lord have mercy, good thing I have my credit card, because I don't know how I'm going to manage, right? So I go there and I am attended to. The nurse comes in first, she speaks to me, then the doctor comes in and we talk. So after I was finished with him, I went back to the receptionist. And when I went there, I joined a line and I waited patiently. And when I got to the front of the line, the man was so confused. He was wondering, you know, what I wanted. I was wondering what he needed. He's like, are you trying to book an appointment? Because you just saw the doctor, right? Like, how can I help? I was like, I don't know. Is there anything else I'm supposed to do? He's like, did the doctor say that you need to come and make another appointment or something? I was like, no. He said, okay, well, that's it. I was like, that's it? He's like, that's it. And I've been there since. And every time I leave there, it's such a shock because my dermatologist back home was hella expensive, okay? So, you know, it was a huge shock for me realizing that this service that has been beating me bad financially for many, many years is like free here in Canada. But what makes it even more impressive is the fact that I know persons and I've heard of persons. I know of one person who is close to a friend of mine who had to do, I think, some kind of triple bypass surgery, and that was like free of cost. I know persons who have had to get cancer treatment, you know, that entire process. And I know in Jamaica for many persons, because it's so expensive, persons are not able to benefit from that kind of care. Whereas here in Canada, it's free. So that was really, really impressive to me, right? And really shocking. Guys, I have to pause here to highlight my book. It's available on Amazon in both paperback and Kindle options, and it's called Packing Up and Moving to Canada 101. It guides you from the minute you start the process to migrate to Canada, gives you all the tips, all the tricks, and then it leads you all the way into you becoming a newcomer and adjusting to life here. Please head on over to Amazon and support. In number 5, where you buy alcohol. Now, you know, in Jamaica, for instance, you can go to any gas station or any supermarket and you can purchase your liquor. Here in Canada, no, that's not the case. You have to go to a designated place to purchase alcohol. The place is LCBO, and I'll kind of give you a tour as to my first time really going into LCBO. I was planning a link up for some Jamaican peeps here, and we were going to have a beer drinking contest. So I had to go into LCBO to purchase beer. So I'll let you know in this clip how it goes buying alcohol in Canada. A number 4 position is the fact that basically every highway here is free. Now, I don't know where you're coming from, but if you're a Jamaican and you're watching this, then you understand what I mean. Now, don't get me wrong. I mean, I would have had the experience in the US when you go and you are driving on highways that you're not really paying for. But I've had a lot of highways that I've driven on, let's say with my brother or my cousins, and they have had to pay like a toll, right? In Jamaica, of course, I lived in Portmore, and so I had to pay toll to get to work every day and pay toll to get back home. If I wanted to visit my mom on the North Coast, I had to pay toll to get there and pay toll to get back. Right? So I was very accustomed to paying toll. Now, there is one toll road here in Ontario, which is the 407. I've never been on it. Of course, my friend Marie accidentally sent me on one night, and it's a good thing that I have sense. I realize I'm reading the sign and I'm saying something about 407 toll, and I'm saying, Murmur, we cannot go on your road here. And Murmur say, yes, that my GPS I say. And it's a good thing. I say, you know what, I'm just going to go straight. I'm not going on that exit. I'm not. Unfortunately, by the time I did, she's like, oh, I did the wrong thing. So of course, Marique would have sent me on, and then we wouldn't have known where to get off, and they would just send me the amount of money that I owed in the mail. Murmur would have to pay fees. All right, I'm just saying. In number 3 is self-checkout. Self-checkout is the norm here in Canada, so most businesses do provide the option for persons who don't want to have to join a line. So companies like Walmart and No Frills, among others, do have that option, so you can just cash your stuff out and go. Now, due to COVID-19, that's actually the only option available if you want to shop at IKEA. Now, in number 2 is constant road work. No, I can't believe I actually do get annoyed a lot by constant road work. But the thing is that every spring to summer, there is some kind of road work. And the road is not normally bad. But you know, the sad thing is that because I got accustomed to dealing with a lot of potholes, in all honesty, back home, it kind of is very shocking when I'm seeing them dig up roads that really were good. But I guess it really just goes to show that all of this tax that we're paying really is making sense, because I pay a lot of money in tax. So anyways, let's see some road work on the streets of the GTA. Drum roll, please. In the number 1 position is pumping my own gas. What? Listen, the first time I had to pump gas, I had to legit go to somebody. Hi, excuse me, could you assist me? I've never pumped gas for myself before. I'm coming from overseas. Can you help? Like, yes, right? But now I'm a pro. I know how to pump my own gas. That was the number 1 shocker for me, because in Jamaica, we're used to being spoiled like that. We go to a gas station and there is an attendant to assist us. But here in Canada, you have to pump your own gas. Anyway, guys, I hope you enjoyed this video, my top 10 fun facts that shocked me when I moved to Canada. If you haven't already, click that you like this video, subscribe to my channel, ring off the notification bell, and share with your friends. See you next time. Bye.